Dave here. I'm with Stuart Ray. Stuart, how do you install hope into the homeless?
Maybe that's a good question. I get a number of individuals that show up and they say, how do you deal with this? How do you deal with this depression day in, day out? And what I tell them, there's really more energy coming back towards me from the men and from the women of Heartside than I have to put out, for example, that they really feed me and reinforce what it is we're doing. So it's real simple. If we go back to our own lives, that knowing our name is really important, right? And that we get the name correct. Knowing something about our story, being able to relate our personal story to their individual story, willing to be there and to walk with them. So in my particular case, I don't put my office someplace in isolation. My office is right there front and center. I want to know your name. I want to know why you're here. I want to know what your circumstances are. I want to know what you want to be when you grow up. If you've got kids, I want to know what your children's names are. So I want to treat you as a real, live individual. I want to treat you as though it were myself. I want to be treated, I want to treat you the way I would like to be treated if I were in this particular situation. I'm not a number. I'm an individual. I'm a gift of God. I'm a child of God. I'm going to treat you that particular way. Now, you may be down on your luck. You may have a substance issue. That doesn't make you a bad person. This isn't about right and wrong. It's not about me judging. This is always about me lifting you up, saying you can do this, that you're a good person, that God loves you unconditionally. God has a bigger plan for you, and keep that in mind. And I know you're going to go out that door and you're going to stumble and you're going to fall down and you're going to come back discouraged, and I'm going to lift you right back up again, because off we go. And so this has really been very rewarding. And I tell this too, Dave, to people. I treat everyone in Heartside as though it was my son or my daughter, and I take it very personally. And when I have a staff person that only goes halfway, and I know they could go further, and they didn't have the courage to go further, or they didn't have the energy to go further, I'm saying that could be my kid, and we are going further. And my kids have fallen. My kids have had their own series of trials and tribulations, and it's always about lifting them up. We talk about this in business too. It's not you I don't like, it's your behavior I don't like. And oftentimes people translate behavior into something personal. It's not, we love them all. And we're called to do that. That's what my grandmother taught me to do, love unconditionally. So I love every one of them. And I'm not afraid to tell them that, I love you, God loves you. No, giddy up, let's get something done here. So thank you for asking.